Hey guys, welcome back to another manga first impressions. I am Otaku Mike, and today we are talking about To the Abandoned Sacred Beast. Um, what is it about, Is it worth your time and effort? Let's check this out, basically. Well, To the Abandoned Sacred Beast is published by Vertical Comics and is made by the manga team. Maybe they also created Tales of Wedding Rings. To the Abandoned Sacred Beast is set in the fictitious world of America. Basically, there has been a protracted civil war between the North and the South. The North was losing, and the North basically summons this power to basically turn their soldiers into basically super soldiers, basically, and they get turned into beasts. And our story starts out. The war has ended. We meet one of our protagonists, Nancy, whose father was an incarnate. And an incarnate is somebody who was turned into a beast. And they usually take bestial form, but usually they can revert back to their human form sometimes. If the beast does not take over. So Nancy enters into town. She's looking for somebody. She's looking for a man in a white coat. And she finds a man in a white coat in a bar, takes out her gun, and basically shoots him square in the chest. And he's like, What's going on? He runs off, and she's like, You killed my father. And he was like, Yeah, I did. I did kill your father. But here, I'm going to show you this. And so we meet our other protagonists, our other main character, basically. And his name is Hank. He is a beast hunter, and you find out that he himself is an incarnate, and he was in command of this platoon during the War of Incarnates, and they made an oath to one another that if they lost their humanity, somebody in the platoon would come and kill them to end their life, basically, because they were technically no longer human. They let the beasts take over them. And that's really where our story begins. I don't want to go into too much spoilers. We get to learn more about Hank and what happened during the war, as well as Nancy coming to terms with what Hank did to her father, and she wants to know more about basically the reasoning behind it, and are these incarnates worth it, basically? Like, are they gods? Are they beasts? Are they even human anymore? It comes down to this, like, what are they, basically? Is it okay to kill them? Like, that question is brought up. Is it okay to kill them if they have not lost their humanity? Because at one point you meet one of them and he hasn't lost his humanity yet. They all have their own reasons for doing what they're doing at that point, and they have their own motivations that drive them. And you get to learn more about the Incarnates. They're not just one-off bad guys. You get to see what drives them. What fuels their motivation, and you get to see their backstory and like what happens within the war. And there is a bigger picture to this world, but I don't really want to go into too much spoilers. Hank has his reasons for going after these people, and there's actually a specific person Hank is looking for, and his reasons for that. Um, the artwork in these books are wonderful, top notch. The art, the panels, the dialogue flows perfectly, perfectly through the the books themselves. As you can see, very very top notch artwork from the team of Maybe. Um, my only complaint is, and it's just a nitpick of mine, is honestly the size of the book itself. I mean, when you compare it to like Tales of Wedding Rings is a little bit bigger, and the artwork does pop more in this, but the artwork itself is still good, and that's just my own personal opinion, is that the size of the book is a little small, and I would like it to be a little bigger, just so, because sometimes some of the words get a little jumbled up and are a little small. But anyways, in closing, To the Abandoned Sacred Beasts is a pretty good manga. I'm going to be sticking with it and picking up the rest of it. Soon to be an anime. I hope the anime is just as good as the manga itself. I've grown to care about our main characters, Hank and Nancy. You get to know quite a bit about them and what drives them, and what they're going through. Because Hank did kill Nancy's father, and she does kind of have she wants to kill him, but then she also wants to basically figure out why he's doing what he's doing and stuff like that. You know, top notch book. Highly recommend it. And I can't wait to read the rest. This manga goes to some interesting points in the story so far. It doesn't hesitate to pull punches. It doesn't pull its punches. It goes to some dark spots, and it's very interesting. I like the world that they've created, because it is set in a fictitious America post Civil War, and I'm interested to see what comes of this story, and what elements will they bring in? Will they bring in stuff from the Civil War, like actual historic events with like a fantasy twist to it? It's very interesting. We don't get many mangas set in a world like this. But yeah, highly recommend To the Abandoned Sacred Beasts. Go check it out. I'm Otaku Mike. Thanks for watching, and catch you guys on the next video. Comment down below what your thoughts are of To the Abandoned Sacred Beasts. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let's talk about it. Or have you not even read it yet and you're interested in it? Let me know in the comments down below. And let me know if you like this video. I'll catch you guys later. Otaku Mike, out.